Hello there, folks. Welcome to another stream. Yet another mini race in RCV. Racers of a certain vintage league. Everybody is over 50 years old, or are meant to be anyway.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
And we're just in the practice session here just now. Just under 15 minutes to go. Now, quite interesting if you have a look at what's on screen just now. I was the first one into the server at 6:30 UK time, and Jonathan was here, but he informed me that he has visitors round just now, so he started the server and he's away chatting to the visitors in his house, and he's hoping to race, but if not, he will be available to sort of move the sessions on from practice to qualifying and qualifying to race. However, it's going to be a very interesting session, this, because in the race there are going to be 4 weather periods in half an hour. So it's going to start dry, and then we're going to have a period of light rain, and then another period of light rain, and then a period of heavy rain. So basically 4 splits over the half hour, 30-minute period. So a little bit of tactics coming in. However, when he fired up the server, I was the first person out. I was the only person on track, and it was dry. So I stuck a pair of slicks on, and I did that 117.9. However, I think I took like 2 laps to do that or something. And on the second lap, just as I was coming into the pits, the rain started and everybody else joined. So I've switched off the Discord chat just now, but it was quite funny listening to everybody, because they're obviously thinking, how the hell is Andy up there in number 1 with a 117.9 when, because the rain's heavier now, they can't get near it. So although this looks great on the screen, it is not a true reflection of my driving ability. There are a lot faster guys below me. They just unfortunately came in to the server about 10-15 minutes late, or after me I should say, and the weather had taken... Well, you can hear them at my race engineer telling me that there's proper rain now. So I didn't bother going on the chat to say, listen, if you're wondering how I'm top of the practice session just now, it's because it was dry when I went out. I'll let them find that out later on, but it's quite amusing. I do not expect that to last very long, and especially once we get to qualifying, there's absolutely no way I will be in first place, I'll tell you that. However, not a bad turnout so far. We've got, well, if you discount Jonathan, who may or may not race, we've got 10 drivers for this little session today. What we're looking at, 11 minutes 49 seconds to go. So this is a kind of shorter version of Snetterton that I'm used to. Oddly enough, I was playing Ride 5 earlier in the week. I'm going to do a little video on it. I've almost finished it. I mean, I would love a really good motorcycle game on PC, and I wish they made a controller for motorcycles. I'm a motorcyclist myself, had several bikes in my lifetime, and you know, I've had Ride 2, Ride 3, Ride 4. I must say Ride 5's really nice. It looks absolutely superb graphic wise. It is like a next gen. You know, they only brought it out for the latest PS5 and Xbox and PC, so they weren't constrained in any way having to bring it out for PS4, etc, etc. And I must say it looks absolutely stunning. However, one of the first races that I had to do was at Snetterton, and I thought, oh, well, that's quite good because I'm racing the minis at Snetterton on Thursday night. However, it was the full circuit with the kind of Mickey Mouse infield bit, which I don't mind, but I'm glad that this race tonight is on what they call the 200 version, of Snetterton, which misses out that whole Mickey Mouse infield. So it's almost like a big kind of circle, with a kind of tight chicane at one part, and well, I suppose you could say a couple of tight chicanes, maybe the last corner. Could you classify that as a chicane?
Okay, Andy, 10 minutes to go. That's 10.
But it's a really enjoyable circuit. You know, it's quite fast, but then it's got bits where you really want a bit of downforce as well. So I have gone for maximum downforce. Let's see what happens there. And I've worked out a fuel load this afternoon, which leaves me about 4 litres at the end. So I'm running, you know, reasonably light on fuel. And for the first time, I'm going to try a qualifying setup with a little bit less fuel, just to see if I can eke out a few extra places on the grid. So I have a massive piece of paper sellotaped to my monitor saying, check your setup and pit strategy before you go to the grid, because we do not want any last minute hiccups in that respect, which I've done before. So I'm not going to go out again and practice. I'm going to wait this 8 minutes just for qualifying, and it'll be funny to see if any of these guys get anywhere near me. I mean, there's no... See, David Blythe, who, no disrespect to David, but I think he's kind of about my sort of speed as well, but he was on the server early as well, which is why he's just behind me. Now, the nearest to David is Dom Payne, and he's a good 5 seconds off. Now, I know Dom's a quick driver, and I know Gary Barham is, I know Canovo is, so all these guys would normally be ahead of me just now, but just because of the weather, I have sneaked into first place, going out on a dry track, so they'll all be scratching their heads wondering, how the hell is Andy up there on number 1? He is not that fast a driver, and they're absolutely right. So qualifying will be more of a level playing field, I would imagine, but I'll bask in this glory for the next, what we got, 7 minutes and 36 seconds. I'll bask in the glory of being top of the practice session just now. Do let me know how the audio levels are before we really get going. I've not changed them from last week's stream, so everybody seemed to think that the levels were good there. You could hear my voice okay, but you could hear the game as well. But do let me know in the chat if I need to tweak that in any way. But yes, as I was saying, having a little shot of the motorcycle game Ride 5 earlier in the week. Got it for a knockdown price. I'm pretty impressed. So I have done a little video on the sort of start of my career, the first race at Snetterton, just the same track as this, oddly enough, showing some of the camera angles, and it does look stunning, absolutely incredible. And that was in the dry. God knows what it's going to look like in the wet. Just so many driving sims and not enough time, though. That's the problem. So we'll have a little look at somebody who's actually out on track. Is David out? No, I don't think he is. Oh, no. What's going on here? Back. I thought I'd just be able to click on somebody and oh. So yeah, I'm not going to go out. I'm going to wait for the qualifying to start, and 5 minutes 28 seconds to go. think if I went out now, it's absolutely... Oh, it says overcast. It's not so bad. I could just have a little drive out, maybe. Oh, that looks pretty bad to me. And I'm on slicks, so this is maybe not a great idea.
Alright, Andy. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Oh man, look how wet this is. It was not like this when I joined the server, I'll tell you that.
If it takes it's clear, we need to get some heat into these brakes.
No, I am definitely on the wrong tyres for this sort of weather. We're going to come back. We're going to come back because I don't want to get in anybody's way. So, yes, when I went out earlier on, and it was a dry track, I had my slicks on, that's how I did a 117. And it's absolutely hammering down now, so let's wait and see what quali brings. I have a quali set up with slicks, but I might have to change that. It's only 3 minutes 27 seconds, so we might as well just wait for that to start. Got a few folk on the stream now. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're a regular, nice to see you back. If you're a new visitor, thank you very much for joining us. This is the RCV League, which is racers of a certain vintage, and it's an over 50s Automobilista 2 league. Although I think there's a few folks sneaked in who are maybe just under 50 years old, in their late 40s, and its real focus is minis, driving the minis, but there are a couple of alternative seasons that they do during the week. I haven't joined these alternative seasons, just I don't have enough time to dedicate to 2 or 3 races in the league per week, but the minis are great fun though. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this race because it's not often we get a race with mixed weather. You know, Cadwell Park last week was dry throughout, but what's going to happen in this race is 30 minutes long, and there's going to be 4 weather periods.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
4 weather periods in 30 minutes. The first weather period is dry. The second and third weather period are light rain, and then the last 4th weather period is heavy rain. So there's going to be a call at some point about coming in to change from slicks to wets, but obviously it's up to the individual when to do that. And once it's heavy rain, you're going to have to really watch our braking points, and it'll be like being on an ice rink. Okay, so not long till quali now. Just over a minute. Time to top up my beer glass. Tonight's beer of choice is Beavertown Neck Oil Session IPA. Very, very nice. So do the old usual. Stick a wee like on the live stream, a wee thumbs up. Helps that weird and wacky YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment. have a little blether in the chat. I've got a second monitor with the chat right beside me, so I can quite easily see that as well.
Checkered flag, P1.
Well, P1 in practice, who would have expected that? Certainly not me. But it's a false P1 because I was out on a dry circuit because I was on the server first, and then it started hammering down. So everybody else, apart from me and David Blythe, we got a clean run at it.
That's the end of the session, P1.
But yes, I did some practice sessions this afternoon, 30 minutes long on this circuit with a mixture of dry and light rain. And it's actually manageable on the slicks in the light rain. You do have to watch yourself. It's a little bit slippy slidey, but you can get away with it. But once the heavy rain comes, there's no way you can carry on the slicks. You have to change to the wets. So I'm just waiting for the host to switch that over. Now, as I mentioned, Jonathan has got guests round at his house, so although he's there and he's the admin, he's not actually. We didn't take part in practice. Whether he manages to take part in quali or the race. Here we go. So this is the quali, 15 minutes. It looks dry. So that's my quali setup, 15 litres, slick. So let's get out and see what we can do. Put the limiter on.
Exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Okay, Andy, we've got 40 minutes to get the job done. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy.
Right, usual business. Just try and get some heat into the car in the first lap or two. And then we can attack the circuit. Try and maybe the next lap I'll try and sort of talk you around a little bit and tell you about the corners and the flash points in this circuit, where there's going to be, if there's going to be any incidents. This is the very last corner here, which is a definite incident hotspot. So you come onto the start finish, and the first corner is a fairly easy right-hander. Which takes you on to a straight, short straight. Down to this very tricky little chicane, I would almost call it. Onto the longest straight on the circuit, and as soon as you go onto the bridge at the end of this, it's quite a tricky left-hander. And oh my god! Nah. I was going to say, and then heavy braking for the next the next left-hander. Let's try and get that right. And then after that, this bit is excellent. It's like a big corner which just seems to go on and on and on forever.
115.1.
But then suddenly you have to smash it down 2 gears for the last corner. Okay, let's try and put together a decent lap. Not by going on the grass, obviously.
7th position. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 123.9.
It's slowing down so much there. Very easy to spin the car out. Oh my goodness.
Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace.
I can see Dom Payne's done a 115. I'll get nowhere near that.
P9.
P9.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3. Your brake temperatures are okay.
Overshooting that. Need to brake a bit earlier for that one.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Oh god, I nearly. You are changing direction with the car so quickly there that it's easy for the.
15.0.
It's easy to get the weight of the car basically causing an upset. You've got to be so smooth.
Sector 2 is 2.2 seconds off the pace. Your rear tyres are cold.
Got enough fuel for another flyer, I think, though.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
Brake earlier this time, I think. Still in the red though.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Maybe enough fuel for one more. I think so.
The guy behind has just done a 118.1. Good lap, that's your best in the session. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
That's better. Half a second up. Oh my god, I've run out of fuel. Oh no, it's half a second up as well.
2.0 seconds off the
Okay.
pace. Bad luck, Andy. Don't rush. Get it running. Get it back in the race.
Right, return to pit box. I'm not sure it would have made that much of a difference, would it? Oh well, possibly. I could have half a second. I would have leapfrogged David. Probably not good enough to get up with Kev, so I probably could have got one more place there. But running light, that's the trade-off. What have we got to go? 5:45. Have we got time to nip out again? Let's try.
It takes it is clear. We've got cold brakes all round. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. Cold tyres all round.
Might get a couple of laps in. The tyres aren't really up to temperature yet though.
E9. Fastest lap for A, 114.7.
114, wow.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace. Right tyre cold.
Oh my god. Nearly off there. That rear right is not looking too good.
Okay, Andy. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. P8. That's your quickest lap. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. That was a 116.8. Brake temperature's okay.
Oh, we've jumped up one place.
Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. To go, 2 minutes. place.
Oh my god. We'll be lucky if we get one more in.
Alright Andy, you've used half your fuel. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
I blew it there.
Car right. Clear right.
No. I blew it on that last sort of chicane there. Let's come back to the pits. So, I am never the greatest qualifier,
Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold.
but that's kind of where I usually end up, round about 8th or 9th. Yeah, David Blythe, I remember we were having a good race last week, so I think we're very close on the circuit. Kev is almost a full second ahead of me, Kevin Lewis. And Big Dave just behind there. But look at Dom Payne, 114.6. That is mighty impressive. And Danny Moffat just behind him, 0.177. Craig Starkey, 0.466. So all very close there, isn't it? The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all within 1 second.
That's the end of the session. 8th place.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to check our setup, make sure we've moved on from the quality setup and we've loaded the race setup, and we'll make sure we've got our proper pit strategy selected as well.
P8.
So edit setup, load, race. So there we go, starting with 44 laps. Snetterton coming in and putting 14 laps in, that's it. And it's got the tick beside it, so we are good to go. Ready. So just to remind you, starting dry, and then it's going to be period of light rain, period of light rain, period of heavy rain. Final last swig of beer. And I don't see Jonathan taking part, unfortunately. As I said to him earlier though, all the more points for us. He's normally grabs first, second or third place, so... ...22 seconds. Okay.
Okay, Andy, get ready. Go.
Bit of wheel spin. We'll not try anything crazy just now. Oh, somebody. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's somebody off there. Oh my god.
Still there. Clear right.
Well, some sort of incident there already. But we're pretty much in the place we started, 8th place. heavy braking. Brakes obviously aren't heated up yet, so I have Big Dave behind me.
Right side.
He's going for it.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
I'm watching him on the radar.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh my goodness me. I don't know what happened there. It's like his brakes completely failed. No sign of the rain yet. Oh, somebody's spun. Oh my god, what was going on there?
Okay, Andy. Next car is live. Your lap time was 17.7.
Oh. Somebody else off there. Oh dear. Kind of carnage up ahead a little bit. Suits me. Allows me to home in on them a bit. Because David took a place off me at the start.
I'm seeing a few spots of drizzle now.
So David and Kev Lewis, people I was battling at Cadwell Park last week.
You're rigging in B7 in. The gap is 0.9. The rears are cold. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Nice. David's overshot it.
P8. Your tyre temperatures look good.
Let's see if we can put him under pressure. I can see some rain falling now.
Danny is now leading.
God, it's nearly into the back of him. So a few spots coming down now. Ugh, went in too deep there. Nice little battle up ahead of me, though. Oh my god, and yeah, that'll be the rain kicking in now.
You've just gone out on track limits. terrain seems to be increasing.
Aye, aye.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius. The next car is Gary. The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Oh, good on you, David. He's gained a place. Good on you. That is a great little battle going on. Oh, nearly sideways.
Your right sides are cold.
So, 22 minutes to go. Somebody's been off. Gary here. Oh.
Left side.
Aye, aye. Who's this?
Hold your line. Clear left. Oh, bad luck, Andy. Come on, don't let him get away.
That's too busy. Oh, Jonathan just suddenly decides to join. And I wondered who that was. And he's eating his way up the grid already. Oh my god. Slidey, slidey.
Looks like that was outside track limits. Decker ahead is pitting.
I still don't think it's time for wets though, to be honest. But the weather is definitely catching some of us out.
Remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Look at the rooster's tails going up now.
Gap to P9 ahead is increasing. It's now.
Oh my god.
You've got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them.
No, I don't see a rush for the pit, so other people are thinking the same as me. Look at my tyres, they're all blue apart from one. Oh god.
I think you might have gone outside of track limits there.
Well, we're still at 8th, which is exactly where we started, so... It's getting heavier, I can see it's getting heavier. Look at the rooster's tails coming off these cars ahead.
Payne is now in the lead.
Oh, sliding, yeah. Only one person in the pit.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. E7.
Nearly halfway, but I don't think the heavy rain has started really.
Car is 1 lap behind. The leader, Payne, is
Oh my god!
Right.
And of course I can't get the power down on the grass. It's getting a little bit iffy now, it has to be said. Yep, I'm coming in.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. We should have plenty of space on the exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in P8, ahead of Deccan.
Oh, that was getting a bit slippy slidey. It's a little earlier than I thought. Maybe only about 3 or 4 minutes. But I think it's probably the right call.
Go, go. Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Right, the guy ahead of us is left side. Clear left.
Gonna keep out this chap's way. Mr. Lucas.
Left side. Car right. He's still there. Still there. Okay, Andy, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Now, is he still on slicks? I'm not quite sure.
On your right. Hold your line. He's
Oh my god!
car right. Right side's clear. The leader, brake, is pitting.
Yeah, I think he's on slicks and I'm on wet, so I think he's going to come in. Look at how much I'm gaining on him.
Your tyre temperatures are okay. Your brake temps look good. Car right. Right side's clear. Brilliant. Nice one. P8.
Oh my god!
That might be outside track limits.
You reckon? Slippy sliding. Here comes Lucas again. Now, who's this ahead? Mr. Blythe. Look at this rain now.
The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
I think David ahead is struggling. Maybe on the wrong tyres.
Okay, Andy, you're reeling. Decker in. The gap is now 1.8. Front tyres are hot. Fronts are hot.
Oh, he's off. Yeah, he's on the wrong tyres, I think. Look at him.
Swing pass, mate.
So we're up to 7th. Kev has got a penalty ahead of us.
7th position.
So what's he got? 10 seconds? Man, it's heavy now. I don't know how well it comes across on the stream, but I can hear it battering off the roof of the car.
Okay, Andy, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
10 minutes to go.
We're still in this. It's quite rainy now, getting harder.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, you can't see the rubber line on the track anymore. It's so wet.
Your left front tyre is running hot.
It's like a bloody monsoon now.
The gap to line behind is increasing. It's now 2.1 seconds.
Everybody must have been in by now, surely. If they've not been in, they'll be absolutely struggling. can see a rooster's tail ahead of me. That'll be Kev Lewis, I'd imagine. Oh my god. Yep. Jeez, I can hardly see the track now. So heavy. I'm 10 seconds behind Kev and he's got a 10-second penalty, so it's really worth my while trying to close that gap as much as possible. Because that could be another place.
Hey, who's leading the race?
Oh my god. Now it sounds like Dom has crossed the start finish line, so he's going to start appearing for us back markers, I'd imagine. I can see Kev ahead quite often now because of his rooster's tail. It's quite easy to see what the gap is. Oh my god, look at this. Miserable. I've spent a few days at Silverstone in weather like this in the past. It makes great racing, but you better have your waterproofs with you. 5 minutes to go, 5.5 minutes. Oh man, it's coming across the track in sheets of rain.
E7. Okay, Andy, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds
So
up.
I've got the gap to Kev at 9 seconds and he's got a 10-second penalty, so I really need to keep it here to get this extra place. Oh my god, I'm sliding all over the place.
Gap to P8 behind is now 6.2 seconds.
Ah. I can barely see the track ahead.
The pit window closes in 2 minutes.
Oh my god. I literally couldn't see the track there. There's Kev in the distance. I'm off. Oh, no, no, no.
You're out of track limits there.
Come on, come on. Oh man, that could be crucial for the nicking the place off Kev.
Pit window closes in 1 minute.
I just saw him ahead.
Window is now closed.
Yeah, I've gained a little bit on him, amazingly enough, after even having that off. Maybe he had an off as well. Yep, so I've got the gap about 7 seconds by the looks of it. 7-8 seconds. I can actually see his little red dot on the minimap now.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
There's his tail lights just ahead. There he is. Oh my god, come on.
Seen a bit of wear on your front tyres. That last lap was at 126.3.
Yeah, we must be about 6 seconds off him, I reckon. Another lap, and I reckon I would have had him anyway. Oh, he's going off.
White flag, mate. P7.
Hey. So P7, so we gained a place from our starting grid, and I think I'm going to gain another place because of Kev's penalty. So I think we're actually going to finish P6. Yeah, it's got us P6 there. Fantastic. Oh wow, that was nerve-wracking. Look at that rain. Oh dear. I'm going to save that replay. Might do something with that.
On your right. Still there.
That was fantastic. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thank you again for coming along and joining me. Leave a little like on the live stream, and I shall see you later on. Cheers for now.
Side. He's still there. Clear right.